Welcome back. ZYX News. Today, we break down Fareed's take on a growing concern in American politics. The Trump administration's ongoing attack on experts, institutions, and the very idea of factual governance. In democratic societies, leaders often rely on people who have studied complex fields for years: scientists, economists, doctors, diplomats, and analysts. But under the Trump administration, a pattern has emerged that challenges this foundation. Fareed argues that the administration has repeatedly sidelined, silenced, or dismissed experts whenever their knowledge or warning contradicted political goals. This raises a serious question. What happens to a nation when expertise is no longer valued? From the very beginning, one of the most noticeable trends was the replacement of qualified officials with political loyalists. Throughout the administration, experienced diplomats, intelligence officers, and scientific advisors were removed or pressured to resign. Many positions remained vacant, while others were filled by individuals with little to no background in the fields they were supposed to lead. According to Fareed, this wasn't accidental, it was strategic. When facts became inconvenient, the experts presenting those facts were pushed aside. Whether it was climate science, intelligence briefings, or health recommendations, Trump often relied on instinct and personal belief rather than evidence-based analysis. Fareed highlights several moments when this approach became especially dangerous. One of the earliest examples was climate change. Scientists around the world presented overwhelming data showing rising temperatures, melting ice caps, and extreme weather. Yet the administration rejected climate reports, rolled back environmental protections, and pulled the U.S. out of the Paris Climate Agreement. Experts warned of long-term consequences for the planet. Their warnings were ignored. Fareed notes that this undermining of science wasn't only about environmental policy, it was about reshaping America's relationship with facts themselves. Another pivotal moment came during the COVID-19 pandemic. Health experts, including those at the CDC and other scientific agencies, spent decades preparing for public health emergencies. But instead of empowering them, the Trump administration often contradicted their recommendations. Masks, vaccines, lockdowns, testing each became politically charged instead of remaining medical decisions. Experts were sidelined, statements were altered, and scientific findings were downplayed. Fareed argues that this cost precious time and lives. When expertise is treated as an enemy, misinformation fills the void. The attack on experts also reached the intelligence community. From Russian election interference to national security threats, U.S. intelligence officers presented well-researched assessments. But when those assessments did not align with political messaging, they were dismissed as part of a deep state. Fareed explains that in a functioning democracy, intelligence agencies warn leaders even when the truth is uncomfortable. Undermining them weakens national security and increases vulnerability. According to Fareed, the deeper issue is the rise of an alternative ecosystem of information, one that values loyalty over truth. When leaders claim that experts are untrustworthy, supporters begin to distrust institutions that have historically protected the country. This creates a cycle. Facts become optional, expertise becomes suspicious, and political narratives override reality. Fareed warns that once a society abandons the idea of objective truth, it becomes difficult to govern effectively, solve problems, or unite citizens. In closing, Fareed's take is a reminder of why experts matter. No leader, no matter how confident, can replace decades of scientific study, diplomatic experience, or professional analysis. The attack on experts is not just a political strategy, it's a threat to the nation's stability and future progress. America's strength has always come from listening to knowledgeable voices and using facts to shape policy. When those voices are silenced, the country moves blindly into the future. Thank you for watching. If you found this analysis helpful, Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe for more deep insights.